With all the crazy quarterback talk going on right now around the San Francisco 49ers and Brock Purdy, I wanted to bring a different angle to the quarterback conversation. And I think it might cause some discussion, but it's funny. I've been thinking about this since last night. And the reason why I've been thinking about it's pretty funny. But let's set the kind of context in which I'm thinking about this first. This is all under the assumption that Brock Purdy gets his contract extension and is the 49ers franchise quarterback, full stop. He gets paid. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's the guy. But beyond paying Brock, I think it is important that the 49ers need to seriously look at the backup quarterback position. Now, Brandon Allen is a probably a fine, scout team quarterback, a great guy in the building, trustworthy, all those things, good leader, but he just doesn't strike me as someone that can really do much damage when called upon. I mean, we saw him against the Green Bay Packers. He was okay. He wasn't terrible or by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we just live in a type of league now where you need some electricity if you're going to be able to have like a backup quarterback. And I think that's why everyone wanted to see Josh Dobbs in that game, is they wanted to see someone with the ability to run. And so I think the 49ers love Brandon Allen, but I would love to see the 49ers kind of switch their philosophy a little bit. And again, I don't think they're going to do this. This is my thoughts, my opinions. If you put me in that general manager chair and gave me the opportunity to, be in Kyle's ear, this is something that I would think about. And I would honestly think about Justin Fields as the backup quarterback. Now, before you start killing me in the comments, you can start lighting me up right now if you want. But this is how I got to thinking about this. My son challenged me to a game of Madden yesterday. He always plays with the 49ers, so fine. I go through and he's 11, so he's still trying to get he's not up to dad status yet. So I always pick like the worst teams I can find. And so I go to the Steelers. I think they're one of the lowest rated teams in Madden. And so I picked them. And then I'm like, oh yeah, Justin Fields is on this team. I'm gonna bench Russell for Justin, and I'll have Justin be my quarterback, and I'm just gonna run zone read the whole game. I just want to run with Justin. That was basically the whole thought process. And as I'm playing with Justin, I'm like, man, this would be such a phenomenal element to have in the 49ers offense. And the whole time I'm playing, I'm just thinking about it. Like, because if you guys don't know, I was banging the table for Justin Fields at 3. I was a Justin Fields guy, way more than I was a Trey Lance guy. And, Trey, it was like, yeah, okay. He's not Mac Jones. That was kind of my thoughts of Trey. It was no Mac Jones. Trey is fine because he's not Mac Jones, but I was all in on Fields. And to be clear, I don't think Fields is, a phenomenal quarterback. I think the thing that he struggles with is seeing the field. I think he makes some poor decisions at times. And so obviously that kind of goes against the grain of the type of quarterback Kyle wants, which is why I don't think Justin Fields was ever in consideration at 3 for the San Francisco 49ers. But we've been hearing a lot of conversations about how Kyle Shanahan needs to reinvent himself. Greg Cosell, Steve Young, I've been saying it all year myself, is that the league knows what Kyle's trying to do. Like, there's no disguise, there's no gimmicks. These pre-snap motions aren't doing a single thing. No one is surprised by what Kyle's trotting out there, to the point where they know his protection rules. They know everything about Kyle's offense. That there's no surprise. He's gotten figured out. So he is going to have to reinvent himself. And so in that same kind of light, I'm like, well, what if, you got Brock at quarterback, you sign Justin Fields, you could have another additional quarterback, more of like a Brandon Allen type of quarterback, or just keep Brandon Allen. But you bring in a Fields who can actually play in these games week in week out with special packages. And when I say special packages, like these are like an example of like a play that, I'm thinking about, designed quarterback runs where, it becomes 11 on 11 football and you can do special things with Justin Fields as a runner and utilizing his legs and things like that. And thinking even as much as, well, what if you had like these special packages where, like, say for example, instead of Justin getting the ball, you actually have Justin flanked to the right side of Brock. You have Kyle Juszczyk flanked to one side, Brock's in the middle, and then you can run zone read where you get almost this same kind of look with Kyle Juszczyk as a like a fullback, and then you hand it off to Justin Fields and he can run. You can do it in a zone read action where Brock could pull it and he could run, or you could pass it, or do fake zone read, roll out, throw back to Justin. Like you could get super creative with some packages. I'm not bringing in Justin Fields to be a pocket passer. So people are like, well, what about the discourse of bringing Justin Fields in? Justin Fields isn't going to be able to run Kyle's scheme to his liking. So you're bringing Justin in for his legs and the electric ability that he has to then also kind of create that 11 on 11 football. And again, like I said, you could play Brock and Justin at the same time and just take advantage of Justin's raw ability and skill set. And I don't think he'll be expensive. I don't know what the market will be for Justin, because he clearly got benched for Russell Wilson for not being able to play up to a standard. He was still able to win games, but he's just not. I just understand that he's not like, he doesn't have the processing power like a Russell Wilson, Brock Purdy. He's a pure athlete. So that's what I'm bringing him in here. Some may say the Taysom Hill role, just bringing in a guy who presents another challenge to a defense, presents like oh, what are they doing here? Brock and Justin on the field at the same time, like, or it's just a Justin Fields package. Like, we all know Brock would be the guy. Brock would have massive contract. That would be the like, yeah, Brock's our guy. So there's no like, oh, Justin's here to take his job. No, he's coming in to be a 2 to 4 touch a game type guy and a backup that you could actually utilize in certain moments, in certain schemes, and again, just try to twist up the defense. So I know a lot of people don't like Justin. That is fine. But again, I'm not bringing Justin in to be like a prototypical backup. I'm bringing him to be a special package, and with an emphasis on utilizing his legs and every once in a while using his ability to throw, because he can throw. He's got a great arm. He just doesn't have, I think, the processing power that you want to see to be able to go through reads, see the field exactly how you want him to see it. So you scheme it, right? You scheme up his throws, you scheme up his runs, and you just make it very one-dimensional. And I think you could have something there. Like, I really think you could. I really do. And I don't think it will happen. I don't think Kyle has any interest in bringing Justin Fields to the San Francisco 49ers. But I'm sitting there playing Madden. I'm like, dude, could you imagine like a Justin Fields package with Kittle on the field and Ayuk on the field and even Christian McCaffrey on the field, and just like, how do the defenses react to that? What do they do? Like, who they key on? And just like, I just think of it from that perspective in the light of Kyle needing to reinvent his offense. We all understand his offense this year just wasn't anything special. So why not add these wrinkles? Why not add an element to it that can create confusion and explosive plays? So I don't think, like I said, I don't think Kyle goes for this. I think if we play another simulation, and I get put in a room with Kyle, and he's like, "Oh, tell me your plan." He would pick it apart. He would be like, "This is ridiculous. Like, this is a stupid idea." I totally believe that, but I don't know. I think deep down, I think it would work. I think it would. It would take Kyle to, like, let's do something different. Let's try something different, which is not really Kyle's MO, but I think it would work. I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. Am I crazy? Am I dumb? Or am I a genius? I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.